Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to the episode of the Boys That Are Beautiful.
That's right. A saved episode, a new episode.
An episode.
We're working.
A salvage episode.
We already did this episode, but now we have to do it again because we were all robbed.
We were all robbed. And you'll find out why.
Nicole more directly, us.
I don't think we actually
3,000 miles
explained
away.
why she got robbed. Nicole got her camera and her laptop and hard drives all stolen out of a vehicle in San Francisco because Gavin Newsom...
Don't think I didn't say that a lot in the chat.
Yeah, I saw it.
I said lib cities.
Yeah, these lib cities, like Salt Lake. But so we're making up episodes that were lost to the fentanyl crisis, and so anyways, this is coming out what day? The 23rd. Oh, you guys, please buy tickets. Oh no, I've gotten a bunch of emails about how there aren't enough tickets being sold. So please, buy tickets. The 24th, I'll be in Columbus, Ohio at the Leisure Club. The 25th, I'll be at the White Rabbit Cabaret in Indianapolis. The 26th, I'll be at the Commonwealth in Cincinnati. The 27th, I'll be at a brewery that's on my website in Cleveland. And the 28th, I'll be in Morgantown, West Virginia, probably getting lynched at 123
Wearing that
Pleasant.
hat, though.
Yeah, I'll wear this hat. But come on, I thought this is God's country. No, here's what I'm going to say. They'll come in and I'll go, he went that way. And then anyways, go to punchup.live /AndyHaynes. All the tickets are available there. And also follow me on YouTube. Lots of content coming out. And Mike.
MikeCannonComedy.com for all my tickets, and I do mean all. Not one has been sold. This weekend, September 26th through the 27th, I will be in Portland, Maine.
Yeah.
Banging down Percocet. I'm doing comedy at the Empire Comedy Club, one of my favorite clubs. Come on out to that. These shows will sell pretty well, so get tickets at MikeCannonComedy.com. October 11th, I'm in Emmaus, Pennsylvania at the Emmaus Theater. October 16th in Wilmington, Delaware, The Crown at the Queen. One show, and then at the end of the month in October, I'm back in Chicago at Zany's. 4 shows, October 24th and the 25th. Very excited. Those shows will sell, potentially out even. MikeCannonComedy.com for all the dates.
All right, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Watch the show that's happening. I need a new show. This is great.
Oh, it's good.
Nicole and I have been disassociating and fucking scrolling to death.
Yeah.
Mixed in with me just half hard trying to poke her leg a couple times.
Yeah,
but
I get that.
I come up empty.
Did you, you guys stop jerking off so much?
No, not on, I mean, if she says yes, that's when I go full hard.
Oh, okay.
I can control it.
Nice.
Yeah, I can tell it when to and when not to. Because the worst thing is to get hard and then be told no.
Yeah.
What are you going to do? Because then you just go downstairs and you jerk off next to your kids' toys in the playroom.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm a bathroom guy.
I can't stand up. I have to lay down. I have to lay down. So it's like how I can't like wipe my ass when I sit and I have to stand or squat. Like I power squat like this. Just
you can't wipe from a sit?
No. I have a dumper, dude. You haven't seen my butt?
No, I haven't looked at it a lot. No.
Yeah, no, I have a Cardi B. I can't if I lift the cheek, it's only half and then I do it and then I come up with, knuckles in blackface.
Oh my God. We got to cut that.
Keep it.
We got to cut that. I'm the far left's favorite comic right now.
Are you going hard in the paint?
I just had a joke that I make fun of a woman for being anti-trans, and it went crazy.
Nice.
Every single trans celebrity in the world has liked it.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Caitlyn?
No, she doesn't.
That's the coveted CJ like though. That would be fun.
I don't think
Just to get her reaching out like, hey.
Caitlyn doesn't actually I don't think push back against anti-trans stuff.
No, I think she was with it for a while until who knows now though when her pal just drove straight off a cliff.
Really?
Yeah, the person who she had a platonic / romantic, but who knows kind of relationship with. She was her closest confidant, and she just recently barreled off a cliff and her car exploded.
On purpose?
No, very not. I think it was a big accidente.
Man, that's a. You know what's funny?
Are you coughing from laughing so hard?
Yeah, no, she's coughing because of popcorn. She's got a popcorn asphyxiation. True thing. No, we should say, hey, welcome back, everybody. This is an emergency episode.
It sure is.
Because
we're victims.
Yeah. We, as in Nicole, got her equipment stolen, and so the 2 episodes that we had canned are somewhere in a junkie's ass in San Francisco.
Yeah, they've been sold for
fentanyl.
Here's
pretty
hoping.
much. Yeah.
Here's hoping.
Maybe like an anarchist got a hold of them.
I hope whatever it was, it's a hot shot, and it
Wow.
stops whoever takes it right in their tracks.
You want death. That's the price they pay.
Hey, that's what everybody's advocating for these days.
Wow.
People celebrating death, people wishing death, people, who knows?
But oddly enough, when we were done recording our last 2 episodes, is when the video started circulating.
That was wild, man. It really, I don't know if it had an impact on you. I mean, it seems to have had an impact on your social media, but it has left an indelible mark on my subconscious. The Charlie Kirk video, for those of you who are unaware what we're talking about.
I went through phases where, like, when I first saw it, I was like, holy fuck, like nauseous, whatever. Like, oh, this is scary. I think I also kind of, I went through whatever, the stages of grief. And then, but I had not really, like, I'd known that he was somebody I wasn't going to like and that he said fucked up things. And then as people started sharing them more and more, I was kind of like, okay, like, I don't feel.
Well, isn't that fine? Like, that to me is fine. I'm not one of these like rah, we got bin Laden guys. I think that's kind of crazy that people were like celebrating. But at the same time, I'm not sad. Like, I wasn't really all that familiar with him. I knew South Park did an episode, which he, I think, reacted to in the best way anybody could, where he was like, this is hilarious, this is funny. He either was coached to say that or had that actual reaction. And that, I don't know, if you can do that, you're...
Yeah, I think...
He's fine in my book, is what I'm saying.
Good.
He reacted to a South Park episode. All other sins have been exonerated.
Yeah, that's a good litmus test for the quality of person. He was supposed to play Skankfest. We'll do a memorial for him there, which by that I mean one of the Zach D'Amico or whatever, Amico will shit on stage. I don't know. My immediate first reaction was like, oh, I'm not like ready for revolution. Like, because like I always think about like when I follow a very leftist like social media landscape.
Sure.
And so like I see a lot of stuff that talks about like revolution and kind of, and I do think that there's something to be said. Like there's this famous quote where it's like decency and like nonviolence are only like effective if your opponent like also does that.
Yeah.
But like, like I don't think like I in no way have a battle to fight. I'm a straight white male, middle class.
You got a battle, buddy. You're alive on this goddamn earth. You share it with everyone else.
I love it. It's pretty great. I've had a good run.
It's been set up for my comfort.
I really think the worst thing that ever happened to me, besides being molested in a body cast, was going bald. And
you know what I think? In hindsight, think somebody went into my mouth during my colonoscopy.
What?
Because I kind of came out with a sore throat or a little bit and kind of like the feeling that something had been in my esophagus. There's no mention of an endoscopy in my file. So I don't know.
You think they did a for funsies?
I think somebody went in my mouth with something. I'm not going to say what it is, but you know what? On top of being robbed, I was robbed of my mouth innocence.
Oh man. Well, that's I think that's a legitimate battle to fight. No, but I mean, when I saw the shooting, I was like, oh, I'm not ready for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, the reaction has made me so unapologetic now because the one thing that bothers me, and I don't know how to make this fucking funny. I wish I could make it.
I'll try.
It is all these angry people online who are like, you came after us. And I just don't. Where does this victimhood from? Like, why are they such victims? Trans people aren't like breaking into their house and making them watch like RuPaul's Drag Race. We didn't.
It is so colorful. You do feel drawn to it.
Yeah, and that is assault. But no, like, like it's like we don't like Drag Story Hour isn't like, hey, we're gonna read the Bible, and then like a trans person is like, gotcha.
Right.
Like we didn't take your guns.
But you know what it is, right?
No.
It's not real life. It's social media. It's all of social media that's kind of swirling this shit around in an in-your-face way that makes you feel like reality is completely off kilter, and these things are happening on both sides. Like both people, because I find both things to be, people that are like, this sweet angel died, and how dare you wish death upon. It's like you are as mentally ill as the people fucking waving their fists in the air as if they just accomplished something.
Yeah.
Because the fact is, this guy was a free speech dude. He went to the campuses and debated people. And for that, as a comedian, I actually like, I'll stop short of saying admire, but I think that's the right way to do things. I don't agree with much of, if anything, that he ever said, but the idea that he was willing to debate ideas, I can't see how you can really like poo-poo that.
Yeah, but I don't know. The free speech thing always, like, I always kind of wince at it because I don't know any comedians that talk about free speech that say anything that needs to be free speeched.
Yeah, but nothing needs to be.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
but
like,
beat it with better free speech is what I'm saying, which I think that kid, I watched that kid's.
But are you upset about like censorship in the media? Are you upset about like the fact that
No, because I think the media is its own bullshit landscape, and I think that it's all curated to make us mad in the first place. Like that's why I think I understand people's anger because I'm also equally intoxicated. I get fucked up by social media, but I'm such a narcissist that I've done so much navel gazing into my own headspace that I understand where it comes from. But I think the entire country, nay, the world, is being legitimately like, you think chemtrails are fucking us up? It's like, no, the chemtrails are social media. It's the spray of digital information that's completely making us insane in our own heads and walking into the world as if 100% of the people we see are our adversaries. And I only know that because that's how I feel.
We must have different feeds because, or maybe it's because you live in Nyack.
Yeah. But I see both. I actually intentionally try to see both, and I go out of my way to. And I think that the kid that was debating Charlie Kirk at the time was like a really well-researched, smart, sharp kid.
Yeah.
And the thing that he said that like fucked me up, dude, was he was like having this conversation with Andrew from Channel 5. And was just like being really articulate about what happened and how he felt when the guy was shot.
I'm really happy to know that you're watching Channel 5.
I love that guy. I think he's great. He's really, I think he's also like, he's exactly what I try to understand is like real corruption as opposed to like emotional feedback or even, capitalistic influence. But it's just like, this kid said something where he was like, I kind of separated from emotion as soon as I saw what happened. And I went into like almost like drill mode. And he's like, because my younger brother had been in a school shooting. So I kind of knew what to expect. And like right when he said that so casually, I was just like, I wanted to fucking cry.
Yeah.
It's like, it's so brutal that this kid, and it's a lot is happening out there in like Utah, like Colorado, like all those areas where it's like that happens often.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't get, like what the whole conversation has been kind of hijacked from is that like it technically is a school shooting and there was another school shooting during that day.
It was an assassination though. It was
of course. But, it was a shooting that happened at a school. These are all kids that were at a school getting an education and now that's like part of their experience. We both have kids. They're eventually going to be in these schools where, we have to like have that in our mind.
Yeah.
And
my son is nobody done a lockdown drill in fucking first grade.
I don't think one single person on the right is like, oh, we really gotta, 3 school shootings in a day. We should probably like nobody is going like, that's the one thing I'm really happy about. Like I live in a city is we just don't have school shootings. We have gang shootings.
A lot of those.
But we don't have like
schools.
We don't have like an angry online kid walking into Midtown Manhattan.
No, we have an armed lunatic going to the 30 whatever floor of the NFL or BlackRock.
That's different.
Getting off at the wrong.
That's different.
It totally is. I didn't, because it fucks me up a lot just even thinking about what they have to witness and the reality of it. Like that's really
like our kids are gonna have to do like drills.
They already do. My son already does.
It's insane.
Yeah.
And nobody's talking about it. I mean, I'm sure lots of people are talking about it, but nobody from that side. They're like, yeah, whatever, the guns. Yeah,
I don't know if that's true or if just the most vocal part are drowning them out. If what we're hearing and what we're seeing is just the fucking siren noise of that side, where it's like, I don't think you're hearing much nuance out of the left either. Like, and this is me, a man without a people. Like, I feel completely out to sea, as I've often said, just politically everything, because there's just a lot of shit where I'm just like, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can buy that. I also think that both parties are massively bought and paid for. The fact that there's money in government will make it just impossible to have just law anyway. It's like all of this stuff is fucking, it's nauseating. And I feel like this is the worst I've ever sounded on a podcast because I'm like trying to be serious.
Yeah, we're really bumming people out. I should say that this hat is worn in irony. This is my uniform that I wear when I tour in red states. It's my Morgan Wallen hat that I was taken from a merch bin at SNL.
Yeah. Dude, you could be
the
head of the local NRA.
Yeah, and I got wraparound glasses too, I'll throw those puppies.
With the rubber.
I'll get it. Yeah.
Those are cool.
I'll rent a truck. I'll stop renting sedans. I'll rent a truck. I'll get a magnetic like kind of sticker.
Yeah.
And I'll just drive around.
What would it be? Jesus fish?
It would be Calvin
pissing on something.
Calvin pissing on Joe Biden. Yeah, it's Calvin peeing on Joe Biden.
I would love that.
A fun one would be Calvin peeing on Trump, and Trump likes it.
Just mouth open like a bird bath.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard for me not to get excited about that because Calvin was so hot.
Well, and also that is a direct response. Oh, I didn't even react to that. I was just like, he was hot as a kid. But that's a direct response to what's his tits never putting out merch. He wanted the author of Calvin and Hobbes. Why am I forgetting his name? But he intentionally did not want to profit beyond the work. He was like, he said no to all like trademarking.
Can you imagine how angry those publishers and agents and all those people were? They were like, I can't wait till you can die, till one of your corrupt children can okay this.
Then we can finally. Same with Bob Ross.
Oh, really?
He did the same thing, I think, which is why when you see Bob Ross merch out in the world, his family is not benefiting in any kind of way.
I don't know what I was going to say next. I'm so stupid today.
Well, so let's get back to the fact, dude, I'm dumb every day. That's just part of having little kids. I think you're always a little hungover.
But it's also like, I think we would be much better at life if we had normal jobs and kids. Mm-hmm. It's the fact that I will like have 18 jobs and 19,000 things to do, and then a child who needs love.
Yeah.
And then a wife who's like kind of frustrated that I don't have more money, there's just a lot of shit swirling around up there. I feel like I wake up every morning and I'm like, oh, fuck,
I've respawned into this again.
Oh, God.
Yeah. What do you think about that? Do you think
like tomorrow?
Do you think, the day that Tom Cruise movie?
Yeah.
Do you think that, does any part of you believe that sometimes like you might be just beamed right back in? You may have died a little bit overnight?
I don't.
No. You don't give it much thought? Or
I want it, though. I want reincarnation. I would love to keep going.
I told you what I believed.
Nope.
When I was a child.
What?
Well, my mom, to her credit, I got kicked out or asked not to re-sign back into CCD, and those familiar with me have probably heard this story. But because I was disruptive, I drew penises in the Jesus workbook, like the whole thing. After I got communion, they're like, "Great, you don't need to be confirmed. Like, please don't show up for the next several years." So my mom still wanted, like, to her. I was into death. Like, I was really into some dark shit when I was a kid. And my mom, to her credit, was like, oh, I'll teach him about reincarnation. So she got me like a few theology book for dummies, like it taught me what it was. And at the exact same time, I learned about the civil rights movement in 4th grade for the very first time. And when the teacher taught us about it, I had like...
yeah, were you MLK?
Yeah, I came home and I told my mom that I was Martin Luther King Jr. reincarnated.
Mine was I cried really hard when I watched La Bamba for the first time.
I could see that.
Yeah.
You know what's a heavy movie? Karina. I got
seen that for a long
fucked up
time.
from that movie.
Is that Whoopi?
Whoopi Goldberg, and there's a scene where she's walking and just surrounded by white men, and they are screaming the N-bomb at her. And I think I was like 7 watching that, or somewhere around that age, just being like, holy shit.
I think I wore a Malcolm. I think I said when you told me this MLK thing, I told you that I also, when I was 10 years old, I would wear a Malcolm X hat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've done this podcast before.
Yeah, we've done this entire podcast before.
Do you know Nicole, though? This is pretty cool. Nicole went to one of those fortune tellers in New Orleans. It's the official hand sign of it. And this lady was legit. She actually exposed a years-long affair one of Nicole's friends had, like while Nicole was in the room.
All right.
And she, like a real, like, this lady got a couple things right. So she gave Nicole a reading and told Nicole that she was a Black Panther that was in a romantic relationship with Martin Luther King Jr. and that we had known each other unprompted. We had known each other for lifetime. Granted, she was a podcast fan, but
she said you were MLK?
She said you're whoever your husband is, you guys have known each other for several lives. And in a previous life, you were a female Black Panther and he was MLK and he was swinging that D extramaritally.
Wow. Okay.
Sorry, I rapped that. That's probably inappropriate.
You kind of sung it. It was sing-songy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. How did we get here?
I don't know. I have a segment idea.
Okay.
Or not even. What's the best thing that you did as a dad? Let's get back into the dad stuff.
Let's get out of the assassination. This podcast is mainly political assassinations and dadding.
And dad stuff.
It's dad life / assassinations.
There probably will be more.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, they're coming.
Don't say that with that mustache. Oh yeah, they're coming.
They're coming. I've been on the boards. No, the best thing I did as a dad. Oh God. So I am when Rosebud's out of town and it's like alone. I'm a single parent.
Yeah.
I always do something. Like I always, I'm always up in your neck of the woods. I'm always like, and we went to the Central Park Zoo. And then we went to that. Have you been to that whale playground, the science playground in Tribeca?
No.
There's a playground in Tribeca that looks like whales.
I'm gonna
like
go there after this.
Giant whales. You're gonna just go hang out solo. But I didn't do anything that interesting. I'm trying to think of like something great I did. Oh, I made dinner for us. I made dinner for us. That was pretty fun. We ate dinner, like the two of us at the table.
Nice.
Both having a plate of food.
Yeah.
And just talked.
That's great.
But this is the thing.
What'd you cook?
Vegan ravioli and impossible meatballs.
You're an abusive father.
And avocado. Yeah. She doesn't know.
She has no fucking clue.
She eats sludge all day. What does she care?
She's in packets.
Okay, so this is the hardest thing that's going on in my life right now, which is that my daughter all day long goes, Dada talk like Elmo, Dada talk like Cookie Monster, Dada talk like Kermit.
Yeah.
And so I'll be driving around and I'll be like, Cookie Monster wants to go and buy groceries at Costco. And then she's like, talk like Elmo. And I'm like, Elmo wants to. And then she's like, talk like Kermit. And I'm like, well, Kermit.
That's your worst one.
No, Kermit's actually my best one, but I can't. Why are there so many songs about rainbows?
That was great.
Yeah. And so that's what I do that's the best thing I do. I do those voices.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually, because I'm so sick of doing those 3 voices, I'm working on more. I'm going to try to nail Bert and Ernie, and then also Big Bird, so we can mix it up.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually, because I remember when Crew was super into that. I mean, I sang "What's the Letter of the Day" on my White Privilege Homeless special because that whole summer when I was living at my in-laws was filled with my father-in-law screaming at me about mRNA, and then hearing "What's the letter of the day?"
Yeah.
Clap clap.
So I had Minnow on Sunday, and I had a spot at 2 at the Cellar, and it's like if you get a babysitter, you're actually you're paying to do comedy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
so I always like, hey, Amina, while I'm on stage, can you watch Minnow? But I'm going to try to get Minnow to fall asleep. So I'm walking down Minetta back and forth with Minnow, and there's literally crackheads like walking around. But the funny thing is that the crackheads are talking to the ether, and then I'm walking back and forth doing Sesame Street voices.
So who's more out of pocket?
Yeah, this guy's yelling. He's like, God damn, get out the sky. And then I'm like, well, the thing about Kermit is he wants to, like, and who's crazier?
Yeah.
Who's more fucked up?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good Miss Piggy.
That was a good Miss Piggy.
Yeah, angry Miss Piggy. Nice.
Yeah.
Look at us.
Yeah, this is going to be all voices pretty soon. That was a really good first try, Miss
Thanks.
Piggy.
That was fun.
I usually have to like get into it.
Yeah. I can harness it real quick. I don't know if I'm going to have this again, though, because...
Kermit! Yeah.
Wow. I ever living inside my body.
Don't do that in front of the young one, or you're going to be stuck doing it for a long time.
I give him Elmo voice all the time because he has an Elmo cup. And it's the thing that just makes him stop in his
tracks. I couldn't
tracks.
do Elmo until I heard the Elmo song. La, 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 Elmo song.
That's great.
Is this good? Is this good content?
Is this good podcasting?
We started the podcast talking about a political... I mean...
La, 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 la.
God, who is our audience?
Well, we had two. I can tell you a couple who are not.
Yeah. Who is this for? There's got to be some weird dads.
Yeah. I think they're just like gun in their mouth, not listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
I think our whole audience is butt and kitchen knife to their wrist, haven't listened to a podcast in 8 months because they don't have the time.
Yeah, it just got fed to them because they were watching Legion of Skanks, and then they went to Story Wars, and then they got this podcast.
I mean, that's the ideal track.
And they started planning an attack.
Mm-hmm.
They were at that mentally ill, they started planning an attack, and then we went into Sesame Street Boys.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah.
Should we start training? Should we like start getting like, ready?
Dude, I'm telling you, I'm not ready at all for the physicality of it. Like the fighting, because I took that fall last week and it fucked me up.
Well, did you show your arm, or was that on one of the
I showed my butt on one of the lost episodes.
Oh, you did? You guys aren't going to see Andy's ass with the craziest fucking bruise. It looked like Tommy Boy's face after he got hit by the board.
Yeah.
That's it. He's like, not here, not here.
Yeah, right. My right butt cheek was like purple as an eggplant.
Yeah. It looked like you were bottoming and took a shot to the wrong area.
And I have like still some bruising here, and I fell downstairs like this, and I was holding a filing cabinet. And to catch myself, I first hit my ass, but then I put my forearm down. But I didn't just stop. I went, and so my forearm literally took each step like my full body weight on it.
Yeah.
So I have all this like scar tissue here.
That you wish you saw.
Thank God it didn't break the skin. So anyway, saying that, I was like, I'm not ready for violence.
Yeah.
But I know I keep talking about the running thing. But I'm now...
You're ready to run away.
I'm like 178 pounds, 179 pounds, which is like about 17 pounds lighter than May or June. I don't know.
Nice. That's sick.
And I got this thing. I got like, because I've been posting a little like running content. Companies that do like longevity shit are like reaching out.
That's cool.
So I'm gonna get like
nipple covers.
No,
free?
a full. I do need the nipple covers. If somebody is in the nipple cover world, my right nipple is like twice the size because it's like getting chapped.
You're like getting it flicked.
Yeah, it's
all
getting
day.
flicked. I thought it was gonna fall off the other day.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
But
my buddy wears them out under business shirts.
Yeah, I need
wears
him.
nipple covers.
He probably
he's going to the Grammys.
Italian,
and he's a woman.
big old Italian
sausage.
Nipples. Yeah.
You ever meet a guy who has like Rene Russo Ronies? Like, dude, just
those
that
things,
fucking.
I mean, how life-changing was seeing the Thomas Crown Affair.
This is a moment in history, dude. Unbelievable.
Dude, wow.
Unbelievable. That's exactly what I was talking about.
Of course. That's lore.
Nobody has ever related to what I just said.
It's one of the guys, or whatever that movie is, one of the boys.
I don't know that one,
The
but
girl
Thomas
pretends to be a boy the whole movie, and in the end she goes,
yeah.
"I'm a dude," or "I'm
Oh,
a chick," and then pulls out the sweetest cans you've ever seen.
Sweet
There's
nectar.
progress right there.
Yeah.
And
This is all you need to bring sides together.
and then
politically.
Thomas Crown Affair. Yeah, I mean, I do think this is going to sound shallow, and I know that you guys want better podcasting than this on some extent, but titties really could. I bet you strip club.
Yeah.
I bet that is right down the middle voting wise.
100%. I mean, also, but there are probably some real queefs on both sides extreme, actually. You get the religious, and then you get the, well, this is, I don't know what that was, but, just they don't want to objectify.
Objectification.
Yeah. So.
Anyways, when she pulls those out, though, you're like, God bless.
Crazy.
God bless.
They look like you could climb a mountain, like with the pegs.
They look like, they look like you could bracket something to them. They were crazy.
But what I was, I mean, did you see it?
Dude, when I was 15, we had this, my dad moved to Annapolis and there was like a community pool and there was a lifeguard. And I don't know how you could tell because she was wearing a red bathing suit, but she had giant areolas.
Nice.
And it was basically my entire summer. My entire summer was those
How could it not
things.
be?
And I was this chubby little
just tenting
kid.
Up your bathing suit,
Just
coming off the ladder,
trying the craziest dives. I hit my head on the bottom of the pool because I was trying to get her attention so bad.
You're the original Squints Palladorus, just trying to get Wendy Peppercorn to jump in after you.
Dude, is that from
The Sandlot?
Oh, I'm thinking of
I shouldn't have tried to go for two.
What's the classroom show where the girl starts drowning or the guy starts drowning? What's the classroom show that from the 80s?
The Classroom Show? Saved by the Bell?
No, that's 90s. I'll
Unless
figure it out.
you mean Miss Bliss.
Somebody will remember this. He in this show, it's the same show where they like do their genealogy and they find out that they were like, the one guy's like, I'm related to Thomas Jefferson. And that was like supposed to be like this prideful moment. And then the other girl in the class was related to a slave that was kept as Thomas Jefferson's like,
I see.
And it was like a whole message of the episode.
Wow.
It'd probably be illegal now. JD Vance would personally destroy the tape. Yeah, but I actually...
Oh, we talked Peter Thiel on one of the Stolen episodes too.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Damn, wish we could go back to that. But
I got in trouble last week. I liked a booby picture.
You liked? What are you, a fucking rookie?
Dude,
you save and move on.
I don't know what I was thinking, but it was like it was a mutual friend's ex-girlfriend.
Oh no.
I don't even know what I was like just doom scrolling, not thinking about it, liking every other picture.
Probably from like 8 years ago too. So she
No, not hers.
Oh, okay.
But she just came across the feed, giant cleavage shot,
Sick.
Didn't think about it, blah blah. Just kept going. And then that night in bed, I'm literally about to get laid. And Rosebud's scrolling and she goes, why the fuck did you like this? And it was like, I knew exactly what she was talking about. And I tried to lie because it was like a carousel. I was like, oh, there was like a cute picture of a play.
I really want to see it.
I was like, they're doing community theater.
Wow. Yeah. That's it's a rookie move.
Do you remember when Instagram used to just show all your activity?
Yeah,
that was insane.
I can't believe that we used to live through that.
You used to be able to like scroll a timeline where it was like, Jeff liked all of these pictures.
Mm-hmm. I remember when Instagram started, like first video.
Oh, yeah.
Like because they were competing with Vine then.
Yeah.
They were that was the first one
they
they tried to
do like
extinguish.
a 6 second.
Yeah, I think it may have been 16.
Oh, wow.
That's why stories started as like 16 seconds too. Everything was just shorter and tried to chop it up. What a weird... the fact that we've lived through like all this evolution of social media actually makes us oddly important to comment on it, I think.
Yeah.
Like because the people that are just getting it, they're getting the finished product, or at least when it's gone through all the different filters of approval. We got the internet fresh off the fucking rack.
Yeah.
We got social media fresh off the fucking rack.
Yeah.
Like we should be consulted.
I was on MySpace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I was on College Friend Finder.
Is that what Facebook was?
No, it's like a fucking B team like offshoot that, you know, everyone that popped up.
You could only get it if you were if your school was D2. Sorry, you're in a D1 school. You can't use College Friend Finder.
I remember Facebook when you had to
get
have
invited,
a specific, you had a specific EDU because I went to
EDU.
community college and they were like, not you, retard, on to the next.
They said that.
They did.
Wow.
Hurt my feelings.
I don't know why we had college emails. That was so weird.
I lost so much so much stuff in my Geneseo EDU. Like I have. Because I told you I found out a year later that I didn't graduate, that I do not have my bachelor's, and I'm missing. They literally walked me. They did the entire thing. My fucking advisor was like, "Good job, A-okay, well done." And then my parents were in the middle of a divorce, so I didn't want to walk because that would have put them front and center with each other. My dad came, picked me up, and a year later, I get a letter to my mom's house being like, "JK, you didn't graduate, and the class you're missing is public speaking."
What?
I've since
You've talked about this.
Yeah, I think so. I've since written fucking letters in an attempt to get hey, I'll write a paper. I'll pay. I offered to pay a long time ago, and they're like, still no, you have to take a class. And I was just like, I will trash your institution any chance I get.
This is how sad I am. You want to hear a despicable sadness?
Yes.
I'm running a virtual 5K for my alma mater.
What does that mean?
I'm going to run a 5K somewhere and take a picture and upload my times.
So you have to create the route.
I get a shirt.
You get a shirt?
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. But do they mail it pre or post?
Post. I wish it was pre. I would wear it.
Well, that makes sense because then they could share the pictures and be like, look at the uniformity in our...
The racing thing is getting really out of control.
I can see it.
I have signed up for 6 races.
Let's start the Tom and Bert thing and just do a Beautiful Boys 5K.
That's a good idea.
That's not bad.
I would dust that 5K.
Yeah. I mean, I would walk it like a fucking goth kid in gym.
You would?
Like Sagalo.
Do you not like to run?
I hate running without a purpose.
Oh,
my brain, it sucks.
We should do this winter. We should do Andy makes Mike run.
Okay.
You make me play basketball.
Done.
I mean, I can play basketball though.
Sure.
So what's that
Gaelic
thing?
football.
I could do the cold plunge in the cold.
That'll be great. Smash through it with a mallet. I filmed a new Coach Cannon with Sagalo at the Rockland GAA, the Gaelic Athletic Association, and I taught him how to play Gaelic football.
You know how to play Gaelic football?
I played Gaelic football for like 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, I went to Ireland for it.
That's so weird.
It's the best.
Is it hurling or is that different?
No, hurling is different. I played hurling for like half an afternoon and I got hit in the head with the stick and I was like, I'm out.
Oh, it's the stick one.
Yeah,
I know.
It's like fucking basically self-pitch baseball with a field hockey stick flattened like a cricket stick.
That's what happened with me with rugby is I really wanted to play rugby. We weren't like a big football school.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew some kids that played rugby and at my summer camp, we did like a section on rugby. I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah.
And so I signed up for my high school team. Nicole, did you do rugby? You give me a female rugby vibe.
No, I would.
I mean that in the best way.
Okay. No, I definitely was interested, but since I was playing lacrosse in college, we weren't allowed to play other sports like
Is lacrosse a gay woman sport?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally, bro.
Yeah, you know what it is.
I could picture Nicole being like the slingshot and a roller derby team. You know what I mean? Like the big woman takes you, twirls around, and bowling balls you into the head.
Nicole
lesbian.
doesn't seem to like this very much.
She hates it.
Just piling on with gayer and gayer sports.
Nicole, I could see you in the Scissor Mashup Championship.
Yeah, which is at Skankfest this year.
Feeney took the gold last year.
God, I was kind of like, oh, I should do that the boxing thing.
Yeah.
And then I saw some of the videos and I was like, oh,
No, they hit hard, dude.
Yeah.
And they really
And I boxed.
Yeah.
And I still was like, I'm not going to put up with that.
I
watched that kid. Who's the kid that Sean Malaya?
He's legitimately good.
He fucked some people up.
Yeah,
I was like, I would have gotten dusted in that
He was
case.
like, he walked through several opponents, And that was like his year. Like he was the
Was it a
belle of the
tournament?
ball. Yeah. And it was like over 2 days, I think. And he went from, being a young comedian that nobody really knew, not even from the podcast or anything like that, to marching through that tournament and people being like taking pictures with him. Like it'd be like, you're the fucking man, dude. It was pretty cool to see.
I wish I had that in me, but it's like the second I get a tough one to the face, I go,
I'm
nah,
past the
not
point
worth it.
of taking physical contact. You know what I mean? Like in this second half of my life, in this back nine, I will not be hit or else I'll die.
I think you're in your middle third, just to let you know.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you're probably, we got a lot of longevity. I mean, granted, there's a lot of things that could factor in, which is like nuclear apocalypse,
I
climate
have
apocalypse.
archaic Irish genetics too that are,
Disease,
basically zombies
an
reaching from the
accident.
mud and grabbing me down into
Yeah, they do want to bring you down.
They do.
What's the Irish term for hell?
Hell. The dark world.
Oh,
My grandmother actually used to never say hell. She just refrained from it. She didn't want to.
At one point, my manager was Irish but American, but Irish citizen and all that. And she had a very Irish common name. And I was creating like a Facebook thing, and I made her my admin. And then I found out like a year later that it was the wrong Samantha Murphy. And I used to just think about like her getting all these email notifications and being like, oh, what are we gonna do?
This is an event for the ages. I'm supposed to help.
I'm supposed to be in Nanuet this weekend. Go fill the car up with some petrol.
Take the bomb out of it. We're gonna roll it in front of. Dude, I was reading a lot about the Troubles and stuff like that, and I had to take like a real extended break from it.
Did you watch the show based on the book?
No, but I was reading that book.
What's it called? Don't
say anything.
Yeah, that's a great book.
Yeah,
I love that book.
It's unbelievable because so this is actually this is a topic that was gonna go back to the beginning of the podcast.
But you know what's fun is I think that the Troubles really fuck up the narrative of like the only people that are violent are these black and brown people.
Sure,
because it's like we have a perfect case study to show you that if you put whites in a bad situation, they're just as prone to do that shit. And actually, everybody in this country that's a violent
we're all animals, and if you back us into a corner, we'll fucking bite.
I might just bang my head against it till I pass out so I don't have to deal with what's going on.
That's why I'm back on edibles.
Yeah.
It's more or less like, hey, if you can't beat them, join them, anesthetize yourself.
I think that's what the running is. The running is just like work out so hard that the voice in your head stops.
Yeah. I'll tell you what. I'm a baby. I'm back to being a baby with edibles, which is the fucking best.
That's
I have
great.
not taken over 10 milligrams since I started.
Good.
And it's like, it's unbelievable how I'm like, oh wow, this is being high without fear.
Yeah, that was when you told me your dosages, I was like, all right.
I just thought I needed to fight my shadow demons for the rest of my life, and like,
but that's
at
the problem
some
with
point,
weed
I'd
is
win a
that
cup.
you build up this tolerance, and at first it's like, it's fun to be high at Walmart or whatever, because it is fun to be high at Walmart.
Yeah.
It's
On
fun
the
to
road.
drive high.
Yeah.
It's fun to work out high. It's fun to be high.
Yeah.
And you can do a lot of stuff high, right?
Yeah.
But it gets higher and higher, and then all of a sudden you're taking a heroic amount of edibles.
Yeah.
And you're just at Trader Joe's.
And you feel like a fucking Six Flags rhino.
And you're like, what does this font mean? Like, did they study? Did they study this font?
I think of that all the time, dude. I look at packaging all the time and I'm like, what do they know about Baby Snoo that I don't know? Why is this gonna somehow sell and trigger my brain into reacting? And and then someone's like, can I get to the frozen pizza?
You aren't even fucking looking at it, sheep. The fuck's wrong with you? Just put a gun in your mouth. You're worthless.
You're not even keyed in, man. I mean, that's the thing is I'm staring so hard at everything. It has to become ones and zeros. Like there's nothing. Even if it doesn't exist, it exists because my brain is making it so.
I do that too. I mean, I'm definitely like have permanent stoner brain a lot of times.
I love it though.
Yeah. Of course.
You know,
It's
I like
fun.
getting caught in the bog of that more so than just, I don't know, flipping around real issues.
Mine is like hearing like a reference to something and then spending 4 hours on Wikipedia getting deeper and deeper.
I like that.
I watched a 2-hour movie the other day about the world's most successful female sniper. It was in Russian.
Who is it? My wife?
Okay. Dap it up, dude. We got to stop these women, all right?
I mean,
They are taking our life force, and all we're doing is giving them our best. Anyways.
I think it really shows you how.
Do you know how rich we could be if that's how we talked?
Yeah.
So I wish I was a grifter.
Wear that hat unironically, and
Yeah.
I think we got ourselves a show.
It'd be so fun to be that kind of grifter,
Yeah.
you know?
By the way, there's nothing worse than wearing a Chicago Cubs hat.
That's also
and
a
you're
racist
not,
hat.
And is it?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, the Cubs are the white team and the Sox are the black team.
With the White Sox. I read 8 Men Out. That was a good book. But the Cubs thing is there's nothing worse than having no knowledge of a team whose hat you wear regularly.
Yeah.
And I only got this because my son's little league team was the Cubs. And then we went to Chicago mid-season and I sold a show out at Zany's. And I was like, I'm celebrating. I'm
Cubs
buying
guy,
a Cubs
yeah.
guy. And it's now... I think I'm like Irish aging because my head is ballooning to a size that is not like fit for human hats. And this is the only hat that I have that actually fits. And I wear it everywhere. And every Uber driver's like, Cubby's looking good this year. And I'm like, oh, this is.
You don't even watch baseball like that, right?
I watch the Yankees, but I don't really I don't follow it until it's playoffs.
Yeah, that's the same.
Baseball's my least favorite sport. It's
Even
not,
hockey?
I like watching hockey better than I like watching baseball. But I don't keep track of. I keep track of baseball probably more than I do hockey.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Soccer, I don't keep track of at all. I
I'm
just
fine
watch
with
the
that.
highlights. It's very fun.
I never try to give it to people.
Which, I mean, I'll say, when you have a kid involved in soccer, oh, this is my best dad thing.
Oh, yeah, we didn't follow up.
I'll do my
Jesus
best dad
Christ.
thing.
I'm a horrible
It's
co-host
totally fine. I like how we're meandering.
for multiple reasons.
No, dude. Hey,
Go ahead.
be nice to my friend Andy. He watched the Thomas Crown affair and had my back. So I did the best dad thing I've done so far, and that's shut the fuck up.
Oh.
I stopped over teaching. I stopped, or just like in the moment, like with sports and stuff like that, because I have some information to give, and I feel like I wasn't very communicated a lot with as a kid. So sometimes I over communicate, and that could fuck up a kid just as much as like not talking to them at all.
Yeah.
So especially when it comes to sports, like over instructing, too much information, like not simplifying things. It's like that's as they grow, you give them that information. You know what I mean? So I love the fact that for the first time, my son has a competent coach also, like a soccer coach who knows what he's doing. He has 3 sons. He has a bunch of older kids that he clearly coached as well. And he's like really good at teaching them the basics and stuff like that. So I don't feel the need to involve myself. I don't feel the need to kind of instruct him or anything like that. And I watched, we're talking about the game and stuff like that as we're driving to the game. And I'm giving him a little tips and blah, 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 and all this stuff. And then I realized like midway through, I'm like, you know what, dude? Have a great time. Play super hard. Have fun with your friends. It's going to be awesome. You're going to have a great time.
Yeah.
And I sat on the sideline and never once said anything besides like just cheering, great job, thumbs up. And I watched him go from kind of reluctant in the first, periphery player, kind of circling the ball more than going after it, to becoming that kid that was just head of steam, leading with his body, breaking up passes, like not being afraid to mix it up. All of a sudden he's creating breakaways. He's fucking like, it was just such a cool thing to watch. One, to watch your kid put something together. It's very fun to watch, like just the human evolution of that stuff where you're like, oh my God, like last year.
This whole time I thought you were talking about baseball, and then when you started using those phrases, I was like, what fucking baseball game has breakaways?
I guess, was I not clear about soccer?
No, you were.
Oh, okay.
You said speaking of soccer, but we were talking about baseball.
We
that's
were.
why. But anyways.
It was just like, watch it. It's almost like finding yourself. Every day for a kid must be like you're a Freaky Friday, where you kind of like find yourself in a new body, and you're like, my fingertips weren't out that far yesterday. So he's just trying to like maneuver, and then to watch him do it from brain to action to getting used to it to then getting confident. It's fucking cool, man.
Yeah, I like I like seeing my daughter like find out that she can do something.
Mhm.
Like that's a pretty fun thing to witness. But also one of the hardest things, and I don't know if this is different with boys, is she just eats shit so hard, like once a day, and it's so hard not to like try to like stop that entire
Mhm.
situation from happening.
Yeah.
But it's just like you got to just let them fucking eat shit. Apparently, that's like even in the books.
It's the way I look at it is you got to let them bomb.
Yeah.
Is comics have to bomb to be worth anything on stage, and you have to fail. It's fucking painful. Obviously, stop them from getting attacked or hurt or whatever, in a serious capacity. But
My daughter's just learning how to ride a bike on the West Side Highway. I'm like, she'll get it.
Dude, I'll tell you
She'll
what.
figure it
I
out.
took crew to ride on the fucking Rockland Lake, and people take it. I mean, I get it. Run, put on the uniform, do the whole thing. It's great. But cyclists are another level of delusion.
They're
and
the biggest dicks in the world. I fucking hate cyclists.
Outside of even my neighborhood, which is polluted with them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's somebody I would.
You're on the route.
I'm on the river. I'm right there. There's a fucking literal coffee bike shop.
Yeah.
Like, near me. And it's just, I consider that Bill Burr bit all the time of like nobody to infamous. Like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
turning the wheel and mowing through them like Timon and Pumbaa through some buzzards.
God, I just watched that the other day. And I got really grossed out with the bug scene. Them eating all
Eating?
the bugs. Yeah.
Are you aching? Yup. For some bacon. Yup. You could be a big pig too. Oi!
How much time are we at? 48.
I would eat bugs easily. I actually get the opposite of grossed out in that situation, and I think I could adapt.
I actually am so anti-bug. I think I've walked backwards on shellfish.
Walked backwards?
Like I find them less appetizing.
Oh no shit!
Because I think of them as like sea bugs.
I might
An
be,
exoskeleton is disgusting to me.
I like that. I might be in the running for dumbest man on planet Earth because when you said I walk back on sea creatures or whatever,
I thought I was walking backwards,
I literally thought
stepping
you
on
were
them.
just walking back and crushing them with your heel.
I was
because you didn't like them.
unevolving into the ocean. I just turned into a fish.
I mean, is it true? Because I think somebody told me this, and I guess they're coming for one of us. But that lobsters are fed to prisoners in South African jails, like because they're so plentiful and because they think they're fucking gross.
I'm sure that's possible. I mean, I know that like that in Cuba for a couple years, their main source of protein was octopus. Because they had so many embargoes and like trade bans that they couldn't get the good stuff, and so they just were fishing octopus.
God, think about
octopi.
Think about how many World Cups they could have predicted.
Oh,
You've never seen the octopus that picks the World Cup winner?
God, I'm dumb today.
No, you're not.
It's this hat. It's got mercury in it.
You put the hat on, you just start screaming the N-word.
Yeah.
It's the Morgan Wallen. It's like the ball from Space Jam. All of his ideas just start coming in through your pores.
I'm like, you know what? Tennessee does seem like a good place to live.
Is he the one that almost just got in a fight with Zach Bryan?
I don't know.
Did you see that? Zach Bryan just
I'm so
climbed
disconnected from white America.
This is how I escape from real news. Is I focus on, Brianna LaPaglia and Zach Bryan bullshit or whatever. I really, I'm all Barstool Beach House and know what's going on these campuses. So I think Zach Bryan climbed some fence to fight a country guy. But I don't know who it was.
If I gotta ask you something right now, if we like picked up our phones and we looked at them, and there was a notification and it was like AOC shot at or something, would you stop doing the podcast?
No.
If every podcast there was a political assassination.
Oh, I thought you meant right now.
No, I just meant like every time we do the podcast, we pick up our phone and
that would make me want to record more.
Yeah.
That would make me want to be like, all right, we're on to something.
We would probably tell people to get the numbers up.
100%.
People were like, please stop. There keeps on being deaths.
I think I would look up some AI deepfakes of AOC just to celebrate her.
God, she's a pretty lady.
She really is.
Anyways,
I like that.
Do you know one time I was, this is like, I think 2020, I went to the Bernie rally in Queens. There was a Bernie rally like right by LIC.
Yeah.
And I took my WGA card out and I said I'm with the Writers Guild and they let me into the press box.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Did you rub shoulders?
I mean, I was like 4 feet away from all of them.
That's
AOC,
awesome.
Bernie, and all that stuff. But I was
They
like,
didn't-
you guys have
they didn't pat your
horrible
pockets?
security. Nothing.
They
They just let me walk right in there. And all the journalists were like, who the fuck is this guy? I was like,
I'm with the WGA.
I'm with the W. I'm just making sure you guys are writing. You guys all writing? All right, good.
What is the FBI shirt that always says like fun bag investigator
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever? Yeah, you're that guy.
Federal booby inspector.
Federal booby.
Or what is it?
I think it is.
Female body
inspector.
God,
Nice.
how
that was.
stupid.
I remember being in 8th grade and seeing that
And
shirt. And
being
I was
like,
like, that is
"Yes!
the future of fashion.
Yes. Nice. That's how I know I'm not like that funny or smart, is that like every time one of those things came out, I was like, that is good. That is so funny, dude.
I like a letter thing. What are those called?
Acronym?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
we're talking.
Did you do boardwalks? Like, did you go to the boardwalk when you were a kid?
Yeah.
I remember there was the most offensive t-shirts I've ever seen in my life. There was a t-shirt that said silly dicks are for chicks, and it had the Trix rabbit.
I had
And that was,
shirt.
you had that? What?
I think I got it at the shore. I think I won it. I was
But,
like
like,
in 9th grade.
And you wore it?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you think I could be, I was allowed? No, but I definitely was like, I'll take that
But I
shirt.
don't know
And
how
I
you-
showed my parents and they're like, you're out of the house.
How do you hate gay people, but you also have a sense of humor about it? And
I didn't even think it was hateful. I
Yeah.
thought it was just like, you gay guy.
Oh man, I remember seeing that. I mean,
This is the problem, though, is I think a lot of me's are getting labeled as fucking extremist, racist, not lunatics, when I think we're just, we're out for a good time.
yeah. I think
we
that's,
could really be talking.
I do think there's something to be said for like that when you talk like this.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why I think I'm better for some reason, but I think I can separate the like joke from reality.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people, they get, if you go to Skankfest, you're gonna stop feeling that sting of saying, you know what I
think you'd
mean?
be surprised. Skankfest is not what I don't think it.
No.
it's
But
you
what I'm
think.
saying, I'm just trying to give you an example
Yeah,
of
yeah.
someplace I think. Like, I remember I went to the mothership, and by like the end of the week, I was a libertarian. And I do think there's something like language wise where when like I accept that kind of that, like if and I'm not trying to like police language,
Mhm.
but I do think that to some extent, like, and I know that fucking everybody's like boring, but I do think that you get like we're having a good time. And
Yeah.
I'm the type of guy, I make horrible jokes with my friends. Like, like my friends that are like a different race than me, like my close friends.
Yeah.
That's some of the most racist shit I've ever said because we fuck around like that,
That's
you
right.
know? And I don't know why, but I don't go back out into the world and I'm like, all right, now we're on racist time. But I do think there's guys like that and I do think as a society, like, the pushback, like, the main thing I want from it is I want people, like, if you make a fucked up joke and somebody goes like, hey, that hurt my feelings, you don't go, oh, fucking grow a pair.
Yeah.
You go, oh, my bad, I'm sorry.
Well, the thing that nobody is recognizing is that the grow a pair people are experiencing the same thing that the first person experienced, which their feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
Because they didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
And they don't know how to react to it besides defensively.
Yeah.
It's like everybody is operating on a different level of emotional intelligence. I'm big into like, hey man, there's tiers to this shit. You're going to exist on whatever tier it is. I can't be responsible for your fucking inability to understand that I'm kidding.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to speak the way I'm speaking. And hopefully the people that are on my tier, which it's not neither high nor low, whatever it may be, hopefully those people know what I'm saying and know what is in my heart and can take it as how I intend it.
Yeah, I mean, I want to be able to make awful jokes, but I also, whenever somebody's like, hey, I didn't like that, because I've had it happen,
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
One guy asked me to stop telling my astronaut joke. I had an astronaut joke about like the Challenger blowing up.
Mm-hmm.
And this guy was like, hey, my dad was like in the cleanup crew. He picked up like body parts for like months.
Mm.
I was like, well, there's 8 of them. Months? Jesus Christ.
Also, that's pretty hot.
Yeah.
I mean, wouldn't those burn up?
You think so? I think he might have been full of shit.
Mhm.
But I was just like, oh, yeah, my bad. But I didn't stop telling it. I was just like,
No.
yeah, I'm sorry, man. Sorry your feelings got hurt.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think everybody's operating with the same emotional bandwidth to some extent, and it's just manifesting in all these different ways. Like I think the majority of these people that are like screaming about the fucking the left, and they're just scared.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I think everybody is pretty frightened. I mean, you can't not be. Like, even if the most masculine response to all of this shit, which is the like, fuck that, blah, 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 that's all fear turned inside out. It's all like peacocking. It's all like trying to act as though you control the current situation, which nobody does. Everybody, no matter what your belief system is being overwhelmed with a constant onslaught of stimuli. And like, you're just fucked up all the time. Your brain's lighting up. You're trying to protect your family. We all probably want a lot of the same shit.
Yeah.
But we'll never get to that because of the media.
You said it. Is that a good place to go? Is that a good place to check out? I think we can do our dates because we don't have a guest.
Oh, yeah, we
right?
can.
Yeah.
I still want to do it in the front.
Okay. Bye, everybody.